Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'm going to be coloring in some fruit with my Artex paint markers, which I'm about to show you. I've been using these a lot lately, so I'm also kind of going to give these a little bit of a review. Now that I have fully tested them out, I would say to give you guys like a full, pretty in-depth review of my thoughts on them. I wasn't sent these or anything. I was actually gifted these for Christmas, so these were purchased for me. But this isn't sponsored or anything. I wish it was. Artex, if you want to send me some new stuff, that would be great. Anyways, I guess let's get into the review, because later in the video I want to talk about my channel and just like my social media in general. If you don't care about that, then that's okay. Let's get into the review. So I currently have the 60 set. I'm not sure what set it is exactly, but I think this is like one of the first sets they ever released. And now they have a bunch of different sets with a bunch of different colors. And I would really like some other sets because I feel a little bit limited with the color selection that I have now and like the things that I like to draw. Yes, there are some good colors for like really bright, fun things, but I really love drawing people, and I find that it is a little bit restricting to have these specific set of colors. Like, I showed all of the colors in the beginning, so you can see for yourself. I typically use these on mixed media paper, which is what I'm using them on right now, but I have also used them on printer paper and also on cardstock. And I think out of all of these, I think cardstock worked the best. And I'm not really sure why, because I thought mixed media paper would be great for this. It definitely does not tear up as much as like the printer paper or like the cardstock. It definitely does not tear up as much as the cardstock or the printer paper, but I feel that it is really difficult to kind of layer and blend. I don't know, maybe it's because the paper is soaking up more of the the paint, I guess, because like when I used it on cardstock, I did this piece right here. It was really easy to layer them and blend them out and also use colored pencils on top, and that's something that I really need to do for my pieces. I really like to layer colored pencils over them to get like the shading and the detail that I want, and I really struggled in this piece doing that, and I'm not sure why. Like, I was trying to put the colored pencils over it and it was just like not showing up at all. And I'm using like good colored pencils. I'm using Prismacolor colored pencils, and those are like pigmented and normally very creamy. So I don't know why it isn't working. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a me thing. Maybe I'm layering the markers on too thickly. I'm not sure. Another thing that I want to mention that I like about these is that they are very blendable. Not in this piece, but in another piece that I worked on, the one I showed earlier, I actually took a brush and blended things out. I don't have the process filmed for that, but that was really fun, and also was able to get me some of the more natural colors that I was looking for, because I could actually blend the colors together like better, if that makes sense. So if you're struggling with like blending your markers, definitely just like take a small paintbrush and blend the colors together that way. Sometimes I would like rub the paintbrush over the marker tip itself and use that to pick up a little bit of the paint and then put that down on the page for like the blush and stuff. So that's a little tip for you to use. Overall, I would give these like an 8 out of 10. Again, my only problem with these was like the limited color selection in this set, which obviously is not really like a problem of the markers themselves. All of my colors are really, really vibrant and really pigmented. They're not like streaky or anything. Obviously, some other colors are going to be a little less coverage than others. But for the most part, these are amazing and I love them so much, and I cannot wait to get another set. The only one that I have right now, like my gray is kind of drying up, but that might be because I used a lot of it for a piece that I worked on a little bit ago. But yeah, sorry, I keep saying I'm trying to stop doing that. I really am, but it is so difficult for me. That's just how I talk. I hope this like gives you a little bit of insight. I know there are a bunch of different reviews out there, but I feel like nobody really tells you, like, I see a lot of people using color pencils with them and nobody really has a problem, so maybe it is just a me problem, but just be aware of that if you're interested in getting these for yourself, that with some color pencils and on some papers it definitely can be a problem. Anyways, moving on, I wanted to talk about like me like actually taking my art seriously and my social media seriously, because I've started kind of like this giant launch of making more content. Not so much here on YouTube, but just all platforms. I did post a couple of shorts here on YouTube if you want to go watch those. They are content that you can't find just like in my videos or posted on my Instagram and stuff like that. They are only short form videos, which if you have been watching me for a while, you'll know that my really only successful video that I've ever made was this video bashing on TikTok, but I have actually returned to TikTok and it is so insane. First off, there are so many like things going on in the app that it is overstimulating and I really can't deal with it. I do not scroll on there. I do not engage with content on there. I just post my videos and that's it. That is all that I am capable of doing, because there's like, they got the TikTok shop now. They got like coupons and stuff they're always pushing to creators. It is like so insane. I don't know how anybody else does it. Truly and honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing over there. But if you want to follow me over there, this is my handle on screen right now. And I will be posting some more like lifestyle-y content, because I feel like I can be a lot more candid and real over there. If you don't know, and if you didn't watch my like TikTok video from a while ago, you'll know that I actually quote unquote started off on TikTok. I don't have like a giant following on there or anything, but that is how I originally started making content and posting my art, was on TikTok. So it kind of feels like a full circle moment to come all the way around from starting my YouTube, stopping TikTok, and now I'm back on TikTok again because I am posting short form content. Right now, as I'm filming this, I have like 3 videos up on there and I'm really proud of them and I think they're really cool. I definitely want to make my shorts more like personalized. I just want to do more stuff that's pertaining to me. And I don't know why it has taken me so long. Let me know if you have this problem, if you're like a content creator, like I don't want to say content creator. That sounds so like icky to me. If you're a small artist that posts your art, let me know if you have this problem too. But I just had like this mental barrier in my mind that was just like stopping me from getting on my grind, I guess. I wouldn't really say that I'm doing anything different, but I just feel so much better. I feel so like free and happy when I'm making art. And I really, really, really want this to be something that I can make a living doing and that I can support myself. And that is my goal in my life. That is what I want to do. There is nothing I want more. There is nothing I am more passionate about in my life. And I was just hoping that I could post my little YouTube videos once a week or once every 2 weeks, and that could be enough to get me there. And maybe 5 years down the line, maybe that could get me there. But like, I really had to come to the realization that that is not how social media works now. And you really can't just hope one of your videos is gonna go and it's gonna change your life forever. Sometimes that's the case, yeah, but like, especially with all of the new AI and stuff, I feel like artists have to work twice as hard. And yeah, my art can be great and people can like it, but that's really not enough. I have to put myself out there and I have to show my personality, because at the end of the day, that is something that nobody else can replicate and nobody else can do. You can draw my stuff all you want, you can copy me, I can, you know, I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but like, you can't replicate me, and nobody is like me. And I want to be able to connect to people not only through my art, but also through my personality and my other hobbies that I have. I know I've talked about like thrifting on my channel. I really like fashion and clothes and stuff like that. I like playing video games, and I want to connect to other people that have the same interests as me, because I really feel like I'm lacking that in my life. I have my friends, and yeah, they're interested in the things that I'm interested in, but I just feel like I'm lacking a community in my life. And like, it's been kind of always in the back of my mind that I'm just like lacking this community of people that I could have if I put myself out there and I connect with people. Sorry if like this is kind of emotional. I'm not trying to be. It's just I've been thinking a lot lately, and I don't want my life to be so stagnant anymore, and it really feels like it is. I'm 19 years old, and I'm ready. I'm ready to close one chapter of my life and begin another, and I'm ready to really put like my blood, sweat and tears into things that I'm passionate about. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and sometimes I'm not going to want to do the things that I have to do. But I think I've really come to accept that I have to do what I have to do if I want to do the things that I love. So I hope this speaks to somebody out there. I'm sorry for the rant. I didn't think I was going to rant this whole video away. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you relate, let me know. Okay, ramble over. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.